welcome. It's actual vlog time. Also, look at my lengthy hair. I've recently put together that if you don't cut your hair, it ends up getting gloriously long. Because I'm still shooting on my phone, I'm still figuring out how to best, it is hot, arrange it. I am developing a glorious heat rash on my chest, which you will note is not inspired by any clothing because nothing is like rubbing on it, but I also have it on my face a little bit. Oof. I don't know what to do about it, but also I don't really care because this is the third year in a row this has happened, so whatever. I want to talk about current events because it's been a big week and I don't have a lot to say about the things that have happened because I'm not directly involved in a lot of them, but I'm going to give some insight, just like if you don't know even like what things are or what. Oh my gosh, Maria Sharapova is going to Harvard. She started classes at Harvard Business this month. Oh, I love her. What do you think her business is gonna be? If it involves policy, let me know, Maria. Let's talk about the Brexit. Okay, so for people who haven't been paying attention and haven't been reading the skim, which if you'd like me to invite you to the skim, just let me know. Great Britain voted to exit the EU this week, and that is a BFD. Great Britain's economy is pretty legit. One of the wealthiest economies in the world, and as a part of the European Union, that brings a lot to the table, and they are giving a lot, but they're also receiving a lot, because when you are one of, how many nations are in the European Union? I'm gonna Google that. As one nation in a group of 28 nations, you are benefiting from the presence of 28 other nations. You can't possibly be holding the most cards because there are 28 other people sitting around the table also holding cards. All that to say, they have voted to become their own entity, which is really funny because the entire history of the world has existed for other people to exit Britain. Colonization, America, Revolutionary Wars. Because I'm not a part of the European Union directly and don't fully understand all of the logistics and political factors that went into this decision. I'm going to speak against the exit or for the exit or anything really, because I'm not there and I like objectivity. But from where I stand, it looks like a loss, and the plunge of the pound is significant, and I just feel for those people, feel for the people who suddenly find themselves floating in a state that they're not welcome because they are from the other parts of the European Union. What did those people do? Okay, so you're a part of the European Union. You're working in Britain, as is allowed to you by European Union law or whatever, and suddenly you have to go back to Lithuania because you are suddenly working in a country that doesn't allow you to actually work there. I don't know. That's complicated. If I was a part of a 28-player team and decided that I just really wanted to play the game on my own, I'm just not sure how well it would work. But like I said, Britain is a very old country. They have been, doing stuff for a long time. So, all that to say though, there are a lot of great memes coming out of it, and I'm not sad about that because LOL. And we all need some levity in the presence of a lot of heartbreak. So, bring on the memes! Come say hi. Hello! Can you face, can you face the camera? Say hello. Hello. Pride. It's just such a joyful, colorful month. June is the best. Yesterday, I watched this wonderful live Facebook feed thing about a queen was putting on her makeup in anticipation of going to a like patio show or something. It's fascinating. Fascinating. That will never be a part of my life, even though I do aspire to be a queen every day. I have performances choreographed, not fully, but half choreographed to work from home and Meghan Trainor's Me Too. It's like the dream. Who's that sexy thing standing over there? That's me, standing in the mirror. New York Pride started today. Toronto Pride started today. Speaking of levity, in the midst of heartbreak, a couple of British police officers proposed to their partners during the Pride Parade in London. So sweet. And you know how the UK has those really hilarious and adorable police uniforms? It just makes the whole thing cuter and funnier and better. What else is happening? Funny looking cats, that's funny. Ooh, Taylor Swift. Why do we care about Taylor Swift? I don't know. I think there's part of Taylor that wishes nobody cared about Taylor Swift, but I do. But I don't really know why. Taylor flew in her private jet to Essex and met Tom's mother. OMG. The picture is the best. Partially because Tom's mom looks like the sweetest British lady. And I don't think that Taylor makes a bad impression on anyone. And I think the thing that makes me question it the most is the speed at which it happened, but also the distance between Calvin and Taylor, and I don't know why I'm talking about this, but the distance, like geographically, between Calvin and Taylor for several months was quite wide, and so maybe the breakup actually happened like a long time ago, and I don't know how Tom and Taylor met, but the age gap is undeniable. Fallujah, fully liberated from the Islamic State. That is a point of celebration. Fallujah. Fallujah? Fallujah? Fallujah. How is that pronounced?
Fallujah.
Fallujah. Okay. I don't know where I am with these soft J's, but Fallujah. Fallujah. It's 69 kilometers west of Baghdad on the Euphrates, and they have officially been freed from the Islamic State. That's so exciting. Every time an area of the Middle East is freed from the Islamic State is a point of celebration and a point of excitement for the Middle East as a whole. Because talk about, a unit. I wish they were a better unit. I wish that we had let them be a better unit. All right, well, this was on my weekend to-do list, and I'm not sad to have crossed it off. I know that this was this is just one of those vlogs that happens, but more exciting things are happening later, and I just really wanted to edit for some reason, which is ridiculous because editing is the worst. Can we talk about my hair again? I guess I just don't really understand what you're supposed to do with it at this point. Do you cut it? And if you cut it, how much? Because everything's gonna feel so jarring. And do I cut it all the way up to here and then donate this part? Or do I just give myself a break and cut it to here? I don't know. Have the best week. Tell somebody that you love them. Wish somebody a happy Pride. People love to hear happy Pride. Especially when they're involved in Pride, because Pride is a really vulnerable time where it's we just don't know how this is gonna go ever. And so just wishing them a happy Pride is just one more piece of affirmation that this is a good thing and your participation in this is a positive thing. So positivity for the win, reckless optimism for the win. Do good things, but not hard things because they're just hard. Okay, bye.